Hello everyone and welcome to part 8 of Let's Create a World in the Sim 3. So I believe this is part 8, I'm not sure, but yeah, just let's think that it's part 8 because I expect it is. And in this part we will actually almost finish the shape of the world. So actually really do like the landscaping, not all the plants and trees of course, but really the shape. So the mountains and where an island is, stuff like I'm doing at the moment, as you can see. So that's what I'll be doing in this part, and I think we made very much progress in that, so I think that's good. Because actually the world probably will need to be finished at the end of this month, actually, at the end of May and maybe in the start of June, but I actually prefer to have it released at the end of May, of course, because then it starts to become summer, and in May it actually isn't really summer yet, and in summer you want to go outside and not play the Sim 3, or at least I prefer to be outside then. So I thought it would be better to release it in spring than really in summer, but yeah, it's actually already released in summer, so I don't think I can really do anything about that. Just because I came up with this idea too late, and it just takes very much time to make this. But as you can see here, I started making a whole new area for the world, which is really going to be very tropical with very many palm trees and things like that. Really like tropical if you search for the Maldives, because I was actually looking for I was watching like a travel program in which they went to the Maldives, and I was like interested in how it looked like, and then I saw it and I was like, I want to have something like that in my world, or I want to have my world look something like that. So I decided to actually add such an area to my world directly after I watched that program. Because yeah, for some reason I really like to watch travel programs, just because I also really like to travel, and I just am interested in watching travel programs. I don't know if it's like strange. There are probably more people who like to watch those because otherwise they wouldn't be made, but yeah, I like to watch them. So I decided to make kind of an area looking like the Maldives over there. So all of a sudden I got kind of a strange camera thing there, but I'm back right now. So here I did some strange things because I didn't really know what to do here. First I wanted to make like kind of an agricultural thing, but in the end I thought it would be kind of strange to have that such a small part. So I decided to not do it in the end, and there will just be many houses and nature and stuff. Because I think that's more tropical, and it would be too small to actually make really like an agricultural area in the world. So I thought it would not really make any difference. So yeah, just arranging some stuff, and as you can see in this part, I'm really making the shape of the world, and that's basically what we will do. But in those parts we do actually make very much progress, because you really get kind of an idea of how the world will look like. So I think that's good, and I hope you'll also enjoy it. So I'm really happy that people seem to enjoy this series, because I personally also really enjoy making this series. It's very much work, but because many people like it and many people watch it, it really pays off, kind of, if you can say it like that. And also because of some people commenting on the previous video that they wanted to have kind of an overview shot of the world, I decided to give it to them just like some seconds ago, when you saw the whole world for a short time. And also you can see that, yeah, I don't really know where you can see that too. I prefer to not really show the whole island yet, just because I want to kind of keep it as a secret till it's being released. So also I've released the promo of the world right now, which I think really turned out to be amazing. It actually really got me excited to go to an island like this. And I think that's basically what a promo of an island has to be. So that's good. And I will link the promo in the description below, so you can check it out. It's about like a man and a wife moving from the big city of Bridgeport to the relaxed island, this styled life here in Tropicolor Island. Which is, by the way, the name, because on the previous part, some people commented some name suggestions, and someone said Tropicolor or the Tropicolors. I don't really remember anymore, and I made like kind of a poll on my Facebook and Twitter account asking what the people thought I should name it. And many people said that I should actually name it Tropicolor or Tropicolor Island. And when I thought about it myself, I thought Tropicolor Island would be a more logical name for this island, because otherwise Tropicolor, it's not really clear maybe. And I know many people call their world like something with island, but that's kind of expectable because everyone builds an island and then you get the name island in it pretty easily. So I don't think, or I don't hope it really matters to you. So as you can see, this is kind of a flat area, because I saw in the Maldives it is kind of, well, not really flat, but not really like hills or something. It's flat, it's just becomes a little bit higher because of all the palm trees, but that's basically what makes it a bit higher. So I decided to also make that here. I added a ton and a ton of palm trees, and you will see that in a second, I guess, or a minute, something like that. Yes, here I start adding the first palm trees. Decided to just place them per kind of palm tree, and this really seems to be very fast in the video, but actually in reality this took a long time, because you of course have to place them right, and then you have to play. It just took a long time in comparison with how long it seems to take in this video. So I just added some random palm trees between it, and then I started to really focus on adding different palm trees on different locations, kind of in an area of the island, and not just adding one kind around the whole space. If that's clear, I don't know. So here I add those low palm trees, which I think are pretty epic and really make it look a little bit more islandish, and also cause that you can't really look through the palm trees, which makes it look more realistic, because otherwise it's kind of strange. And I think I'm happy that I added an area like this, because it's really something the world actually didn't have yet, and the world actually really needed. Because of course here you can just build houses from which you can really walk to the ocean and just have the relaxed lifestyle. Also, the world be kind of like not a center, but just a kind of a center with many walking paths, because I thought that would be cool, kind of making a park, but I don't go further into that in this part. I also won't go further into that in the next part, because actually I've already recorded the first the next part, so part 9 I believe, because I'd actually made not a mistake, but I enjoyed building the world so much that I actually recorded for like 4 hours I believe. No, not 4, I don't know, but it ended up being sped up 5 times, and then the video would be 22 minutes, and that was way too long, and I was like, I can divide that in 2 parts perfectly. So I did, and the next part will be up as soon as this part has like a number of views I think is okay, and that I think many people have watched it, so they can relax and watch the next part, because that's kind of how I work. I kind of want to know whether people have actually seen the previous video of a series before I upload another one, because otherwise they kind of get off track and they don't know which part they were left at, and then in the end they just stop watching, which is not really handy. And I think you can probably imagine that. So here, at the moment, I'm actually building the island on which I'm building the resort of the Let's Build a Resort series, because that's also a series I started lately. I'll also link the first part of it in the description. And I've decided to start that series again, because it was actually my most successful series ever, which unfortunately ended because I deleted the save game in which the resort was built. But of course, an island needs a cool resort, so I decided to build it again, and it had really been a long time since the last time I'd built a resort, because also like privately, though I don't play the Sim3 very often like private, and with that I mean kind of a current household like some Let's Players have, with which they play when they don't record. Actually, when I play the Sim3 I always record, because I don't you know, building a house takes a lot of time, and then I can better actually make a video of it, because that's nice, and I really enjoy making those videos and getting actually feedback of what I do. And also I don't have like enough time to also play The Sims 3 next to making the videos, and also have like a life outside of The Sims 3, which you can probably imagine. So here, this is also kind of an island like the other one which we just started building, which had to look like the Maldives, just because it's kind of smaller. It's smaller and lower mainly, and with many palm trees on it. So here is kind of a private road going to the resort. There's only one more lot on that island, well, which is not really an island. It's connected to the main island with what you are seeing at the moment. Actually, that's kind of a bridge thing, dike. I don't really know, but it's something that makes sure that it's connected to the island. So yeah, that was part 8, which I hope it is, of Let's Create a World. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you back later.